Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Jake Vermaas of South Christian Football and South Christian Basketball. How's it going?
I'm doing great, man. How are you? Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem. And thank you so much for doing this. So it's okay. It has been quite the past few years for you. You know, I know obviously things came up a little bit short on Saturday, but overall,
Mm.
what has just this season been like for you?
Yeah, this season's been crazy. Full of a lot of ups and downs for sure. Something that I think that this football program wasn't used to because of last year, going 14-0, undefeated state champions. This year we had four losses in total, one being the state championship. So I think we just had to learn a lot from uh from those and just grow from those as a team. And I think what I've learned personally is that it's not as easy as it looks, and takes a lot of hard work. And it doesn't just take one, two, three guys being really good. Like you need a team full of great players that are dedicated to the team, and a lot of great coaching. And thankfully at South we have that, and we were able to make it as far as we did. But yeah,
What was the biggest thing that you learned this season, just you personally?
personally, well, I think I was kind of put in a unique spot being a senior captain, being a leader of the team. Um, Obviously haven't had that before because I'm a senior. You don't really you get that once. So I think just kind of learning how to really lead a team, and just to kind of how to get guys to rally around you, because I kind of said something about that, but it's very important to you need 11 guys in football. You need 11 guys um, on the field with you. They need to all be locked in and be on the same page. So I think just kind of learning how to get guys to rally around you, and just really getting teammates and coaches to trust you for sure.
Yeah. To come to do what you to do some of the things that you did this year. What was just that? What was it just like for you to just accomplish all the things that you guys did?
Yeah, I think credit to our coaching staff big time. Um, just the schemes that they were putting together, and just the confidence that they were instilling into us players it's huge, and it doesn't go unnoticed for me. Like that stuff is big time. I think that's a big reason why we're so good. And then I think our quarterback Carson Viss, he's a stud. He led us all year, and I think if we didn't have him, the year wouldn't have been how it was. So he's a blessing for sure. But I think another big thing about South Christian and our success, our community has been amazing over the past few years, and I think some people maybe not don't always think how important that is. But just the support every Friday night, every week during school days, just asking about it, talking about the games, talking about the season. Because I think it goes a long way, and just um, yeah, I would say I'm very thankful for the South Christian community and the support that we've been given.
What's the bond like between with you and just not obviously the whole team, but just the bond that just you and Carson share with each other?
Yeah, it's definitely very special. I mean, we're best friends, so we're on normal days we're together all day at school, hanging out at lunch, and then we go to practice together. Friday nights we're sleeping over, we're hanging out Saturdays, Sunday nights. I mean, we're together like you name it all the time. So I just think building that trust in each other and that confidence just can really help on the field for him. Um, I don't know, maybe he's in trouble. He knows where I am. He throws it up, like just kind of the trust and the bond that I have is something that's really special, and I definitely don't take it for granted.
Yeah, I mean, also, you're also walking away with some pretty with some of the things that you're always you yourself are always going to be remembered. And I know the record books will always have that. Well, I mean, obviously it's what does that mean to kind of just represent South Christian in the MHSA record book?
Yeah, I think I'm honored, and I think yeah, my numbers were great. It's hard though because like I've said, like I couldn't have done it without any of those other guys. So yeah, my numbers are awesome, and I'm very thankful for the season I had, and I put a lot of hard work in to be as good as I was. But what people should know is that none of that happens without the O line, the other receivers, the running back, the quarterback, the offensive coordinator, the head coach, the guys on the bench cheering me on. So I think it's really a team effort, and I guess I'm just the guy that was the ball was getting thrown to. But yeah, just I think it's just a lot of hard work in the off season, in the weight room, going to the field alone to get some reps on routes, and just that stuff kind of goes unnoticed too. So yeah, it means a lot to really represent South Christian in the record books, and I'm just thankful for the people around me because if it weren't for them, I wouldn't be there.
What outside of football, outside of school, what's your just personality like overall?
I would say I'm very outgoing. I love to be with people, love to hang out with friends. So yeah, I think anytime I get the chance, I'm hanging out with friends. I'm doing whatever, just hanging out, chilling. I've been playing a little bit of Fortnite lately, so I get on the game every once in a while. But yeah, really just hanging out and mostly hanging out with my teammates. And I think that's just another reason why our sports teams are so good. Is because the bond with all my teammates is strong. So that definitely helps.
Yeah. What's something that takes your mind off of just everything school, sport related? What do you like to do?
It's a good question. Um, I would say, I mean, it's hard because if I want to get my mind off something, I go play sports. I go lift weights, or I go shoot a ball, or go run some routes. So I guess my life is kind of consumed with it. But I think something that I always refer back to is my Bible. And I think that's very important for me. Is just keep my faith strong. And so I think that's just kind of a good way to get my mind off everything, help me relax, and just kind of be at peace.
Yeah. Let's see. Um, Favorite to come away with all the things that looking back, winning a state title. What was I know going back to last year, I know what was it just like to forever know that you will always be a state champion?
Yeah, I think that feeling definitely didn't kick in right away, and it might have even taken a few weeks or months. But now that it's kind of settled in my brain, I just think I'm really grateful and just thankful for it all. Like I can't really put it into words. I just say like looking back on the season, like just all happy memories, and just super proud of all the guys and what we did, and this just I know that's just something I'll be talking to my kids about, my grandkids about. So just to make a lifelong memory with the guys that I love is just really important. I couldn't be more proud.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. What does uh what does football mean to you?
Well, at the moment, football is my everything. Like that's my go to hobby. And I think most importantly, what I get out of football is all the relationships that I've built. Whether it's guys at my school, coaches, or even just other guys at other schools, just really kind of bonding over the sport, and making friendships that'll really last a lifetime. So I just think it's important for me to look at kind of the bigger picture, and not just the game itself, but what I get out of the game.
What was the biggest thing? I know this is kind of a complicated question, but and it might not just be one thing, maybe just a
Yeah,
couple things, or maybe a
yeah,
lot of things. But what was the biggest thing you learned from playing football outside of the game itself?
like a life lesson kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say this year for sure. I learned that you can't do things alone. Like you need guys by your side to be successful. Um, Whether that's in your job or at school or in your daily life. I just think I really learned that kind of early on in the season, especially the regular season. We had 3 losses, and it kind of clicked in my head that okay, I can't be the do it all guy, or me and Carson can't be the do it all guys. Like it's gonna take 43 of us, I think is how many we had on our team. But just kind of learning and knowing to trust on others, and just be confident in others, and realize that if you want to be good, they got to be good, and then you guys are going to be really good. So just knowing like the team aspect of it, and just learn like how to trust others and work together, I would say.
Okay. All right. Well, what will you miss about just high school football? And then just have you what has it been like to just be a part of this program?
Yeah, I think there's nothing like South Christian football. Um, yeah, there's plenty of great other programs in Michigan, but I think what we have here is really special. Our culture is unlike another, and then we kind of touched on it earlier. The community is just really special. I think going back to the part that I'm going to miss most is really the Friday night lights, looking up and seeing all my friends in the stands, all my family, all my supporters. So I think that'll be hard for sure. And then another thing would also just be playing my buddies, like for example Carson. Just I mean we're playing basketball together, but we're probably not going to go to the same college and play the same sport. So just the Friday night lights with my best friends and just being together and yeah, that's the biggest thing. It's not really about all the games though, like practices, team dinners, team devotions, just stuff like that. Just being around all the guys and really creating a brotherhood. That's definitely what I'm gonna miss most.
Yeah. Okay. So all right. Actually, you know what? Basketball's literally coming up,
Yeah,
starting this week. I
this
know
week. Yeah,
of course, just coming right out of football, going right into basketball. What's that going to be like for you?
it's the best feeling ever because you know you made it to a state championship. Um, but yeah, I think for me, um, I'm very excited. I wouldn't want a week off or 2 weeks off. I was actually pretty frustrated that we had a day off today. I was ready to go. I was ready to be in the gym and compete and just get after it and go chase another title. So for me, it's just all about excitement. And I think there's something special about a packed gym on a Tuesday or Friday night. It's a little bit different than football. I just think maybe it's because everybody's closer, but I really enjoy it, and the adrenaline is just different. So I'm really looking forward to that. But once again, like just the brotherhood of the team, that's the stuff that I love, and I can't wait to have that special bond with some new guys and new coaches.
Yeah. What is next like for you for next year? What do you want to do?
Yeah, so I'm gonna play football somewhere. I'm not quite sure yet. I'm hoping to commit here pretty soon, maybe around Christmas time. But right now for me, it's between Grand Valley and Ferris State. So those are my two biggest offers for to play football, and I guess I'm just kind of trying to sort out all the money and see what feels best for me. Just taking my time.
All right. Let's get to know you a little bit, Jake. How about that?
All right,
What's on Jake's playlist?
my playlist. Ooh, it changes up, but right now, listen to a little bit of Drake, some Little Baby, some Gunna, and then actually, I kind of been listening to some country music lately too. A little bit of Lou Bryan, some Sam Hunt.
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay.
yeah, little
Um,
variety.
okay. Favorite team to root for.
Detroit Lions, especially this year. We're having a great year, so it's really nice to cheer for them. But it's been pretty sucky the past few years, but this year's something special.
Best moment from your high school football career.
Um, had a few. Say one that's up there is last year's state championship game. It's kind of my coming out party. I had a pretty good game, but I think that it's hard. Like this senior year was really special for me. Even Saturday night was a really fun game and just a moment that I won't forget playing on Ford Field for the second time. Although we lost, I just think the game was so electric and yeah, that was definitely really special. But for sure,
Favorite movie.
probably some like Avengers, Marvel, maybe. I really like Iron Man. I kind of like Spider Man movies too.
Go-to place for food.
Chipotle, most likely. I've been getting quesadillas lately. Sometimes I get a burrito bowl. Yeah.
Who has a better burrito bowl? What's better, a Chipotle burrito?
Chipotle. Don't not Qdoba. Chipotle. 100%. Yeah. No, yeah, that's a no-brainer for me. I know some people pick Qdoba and they're crazy. I'm picking Chipotle all day.
There's a lot of people who, yeah, there's a lot of people who say that, who say the same thing. It's like a
Uh-huh.
Qdoba burrito is better than a Chipotle bowl. So
I do think Qdoba's queso is better, but that's all I'm gonna give them. I think all the stuff at Chipotle is more fresh for sure.
your team Chipotle all the way.
All the way, yeah, 100%.
And see, this is the questions these are the topics we need to hear from Jake Vermaas about. So
Exactly.
let's see. Favorite I know you're a busy guy, but a TV or streaming show that you were into or currently into now.
I like the sports stuff, obviously. So The Last Dance, Swamp Kings. I love the quarterback show. Uh, yeah, stuff like that. I really like documentaries. Kind of like, oh, what are they called? The
Document.
ones that they did on the, yeah, like 30 for 30s and stuff like that. Just like the up close and you see all the stuff behind the scenes.
Yeah. It's always it's always fun. It's always fun
Oh
when
yeah,
you interviewed in a documentary. That's a goal of mine.
yeah,
Um,
yes.
all right. What is something people do not know about you?
People don't know about me.
What's
Oh
an
boy.
interesting fact that people would never guess about you?
I don't know. I gotta think about this. Um,
Like an interesting fact or something.
yeah. Uh, I would say, man, I don't know. I would say, okay, I love to go on vacation.
Okay. Well, like favorite
Um,
vacation spot that you have.
Probably Florida, but somewhere that I really want to go is like Colorado or Arizona, like mountains, like scenery. That's kind of I really dig that. So something
Okay.
like that. Yeah,
All right. Sounds good, man. Well,
yeah,
well, Jake, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to come on here, and
yeah. No problem. Thank you for having me.
we'll definitely have you on again sometime.
For sure. Sounds good to me.